Okay, I am finishing. I gotta finish Taurus. This is how I look, okay? Hot mess, all right? But at least I got my knots out of my hair, and then I will wash it. But this is me. No makeup, no filter, no mask. Okay, a hot mess. All right, anyway, guys, I'm sitting outside with my dogs and a Diet Coke. It's really hot. It's mad hot out here. Okay, so let's finish. Taurus, May 2025. You have to realize your intuition. You have to utilize your intuition more, right? That's your psychic abilities. Everybody has them. You have them, but you're not utilizing it as of late. You're like, you do something, you're like, I had a feeling that person was going to do this or that, or this was going to happen, but I just didn't look into it. I just didn't believe myself enough. Okay, you got to start using it, utilizing it more. You know what's best for you, but sometimes you do need to be pushed out of your comfort zone. So utilize, in 2025, start utilizing your intuition, especially since May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, 2025, because that equals a 14, which equals a 5. So 5s mean go with the flow of change, okay? Leave the strife and the fight behind you in the past. Don't keep on going over it in your mind, okay? We can't do anything about that, all right? The only thing we could do is if we need to say we're sorry, say we're sorry. Even if we're waiting for a sorry from somebody else, we don't get it, still say you're sorry. You know why? Because you clear yourself and you move on. That's how we move on. We stay stuck if we're like, but that person did me wrong. That person did this A, B, or C. Well, it depends. Do you still want to be involved with that person? And if the answer is yes, then you know what? Sometimes we just need to bite the bullet and be the bigger person, okay? And then when you could talk to the person eye to eye, then you could say what's on your mind and how you felt you were wronged, or how you felt the person hurt your feelings, okay? And you go from there. That's how we build as human beings, okay? So leave the strife and the fight behind you in the past. Don't lose your passion. Established December 2024 to January 2025. Okay. Yeah, okay. So guess what? I wrote this a couple of nights ago, so sometimes I am confused. Okay? Because look how it's a little bit sloppy. Okay, anyhow. Something was established, Taurus. I don't even have to rush because this is a regular ass video. Something was established in December 2024, and then established in January 2025. In other words, you had a dream, you had a feeling like, I'm going to do this in 2025. I'm going to really go for it in 2025. And then what happens? Life happens, right? This is how I lose some weight, by holding the phone up to the sky. Oop, now I'm back to being fat. Okay. Anyway, if we can't laugh at it, we can cry. I don't feel like crying right now. All right, so some kind of passion or some kind of dream that you had the end of 2024, around Christmas time. You were like, you know what, next year I'm going to definitely do this thing that I really wanted to do, whether it's traveling, whether it's, I keep on buying a new car. I keep on getting something with the summer house for Taurus, or writing a book. It's creative, it's fun. It's not just a purchase thing. It's like maybe some kind of goal that you've always had and maybe didn't have the money or the time. then you forgot about it the last couple of months. So push yourself. Some of you forgot about it. See? Cops are coming. Cops are coming. Because that means it's you got to push towards your dreams. You can't say no anymore to yourself, okay? The truth always sets you free. Do not be afraid. Your angels will help you. Do not be afraid. God will help you, right? Your angels will help you. And always tell the truth, even if the truth is like, I'm ashamed of it. You know, like say I'm Taurus, right? And you feel ashamed of something that you did or said. The truth will set you free. Just admitting it, hey, I don't like that this is going on, okay? And I have to be honest and just say whatever your truth is, okay? Even if it's like, I don't want to show that I'm weak, but because you're Taurus, you're supposed to be the bull and you're supposed to be strong. But you also, there's a situation that made you feel sad. And you need to admit that to whatever party that made you sad. Okay? Not to fight or argue, but just to get your feelings out, to get your throat chakra activated, to get your creativity, your sacral chakra going too. I spoke about those two in the other video. So if you're wondering, you have to go to the other video. Okay. So the truth always sets you free, Taurus. Do not be afraid. Your angels will always help you, but you have to ask for that help, said help, okay? Court and court papers and justice, that came up. The legal card came up, or they showed me the legal. But don't worry, that is going to be in your court, okay? That is going to be in your favor. Justice is in your favor, so don't even be afraid of that. Release emotional sadness and depression. And I mean this very, 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 very strongly, okay? There's a lot of Taurus out there that are thinking about past relationships that did not work out, that are thinking about even physical ailments that they've had and kind of like beating yourself up about it. I can't do this because I have this. I can't do that because I have that, you know. You can release it. Only you could set yourself free. I know it sounds cliche, but that depression and sadness, yes, get help with it. If whatever you're doing is not working, you do need maybe a medication. You do need to maybe just have therapy, just a couple of sessions. Stop hanging on to the depression is hanging on to some kind of bad choices that you made in the past, or that you're putting a heavy load on yourself that shouldn't be there, okay? Yeah, they just said the people on the other side, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your people that you loved that have passed, they don't want you to suffer like that. So karma, stay away from the bad choices and stay away from toxic energy. We have to always protect ourselves from, it's our responsibility as a human. We can't just point, oh, that person's a bad person. There's plenty of bad people out there. There's plenty of people that are negative, that'll be jealous of you if you have a penny more than them, okay? If you have a little bit of a prettier face than them, if you're taller than them, they will be jealous of you. You could be Jesus off the cross, and they could be jealous of you, okay? Can't do anything about it. You just got to keep it rolling. You got to keep it moving. Stay away from them if they're bringing you down, okay? In the guise of, oh, I'm your friend, or I love you, or I'm your blood, whatever, okay? Just stay away in general of toxic energy, you know, people who already showed you their true colors. It's like what the saying is, like, somebody hurts you, shame on them. Fool me once, shame on them. Fool me twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, because I gave them chance after chance, shame on me. Don't be a dummy, okay? Because I know you're not. All right. And I've been there. Because I was like, my father used to say 3 strikes and you're out. But I used to give people 5 strikes, 6 strikes, 7 strikes. And guess what? It was me that was out. Okay. Because that put me out. All right. So we want to keep our authentic energy, happy-go-luckiness type of thing. So lovers, there's a decision about your lover. Oh,
hotel savings are just a click
no,
away reservation counter.
Go away,
The widest hotel.
go away. I so love that music, but it doesn't stay on longer than what I needed to stay on. Okay, anyhow, there's a decision about your lover. Transformation. So I just saw 2 roads. For some of you, it might be a separation. For some of you, leading to a divorce, or just a separation for a little while. Some of you, it's a marriage and a remarriage. But you got to make the decision either way. Sorry about the burps. You're in limbo right now. Right as of now, you're in limbo because that person doesn't really know your feelings or your plans or your hopes and fully your dreams. The person who you love or you want to spend your life with or who is your significant other should care about your hopes and dreams and should want to meet you halfway and help you to make your dreams come true. That's how you know when somebody is your soulmate or your best friend, because they want you to be happy. They want you to be to have the space that you need when you need space, to have the expression or the stage to express yourself. Okay, I'm having trouble expressing myself right now. Okay, so let me just read the page. Okay, so lover's decision, transformation coming, a huge change. Says it right here on the paper. A huge change, Taurus. Pay attention to your downloads and the signs that you're seeing and the feelings that you're getting. Okay, it all means something. And manifest with intelligence. What do I mean by that? Manifest means, don't just say, oh, I wish I had $1 million or I wish I had $1 billion. Manifest with intention, meaning, what are you going to do with $1 billion? Because then you might have 1 billion problems. More money means more problems, remember? Okay, so manifest something that is really in your heart, from your heart, and your skills, and your something that you're happy when you're doing it, okay? If you want that, some people out there want that white picket fence. They want that marriage and happy and family. And there's even some of you that are older, like you could be a grandmother or grandfather and you're divorced. You could still wish for and aspire to and manifest a happy marriage and family. Stop being worried about labels like, oh, I was already married once or I was already married twice. If you don't want to get married but you want to have a significant other, you could do that. You don't have to have the paper. Okay? But you being a Taurus need to be in one house. You need to be in one house. You know, somebody needs to be cooking at least every other night. You know, somebody needs to be cleaning up, and, you know, I just heard somebody singing. Somebody needs to be singing, or maybe there's a singer out there. So that's what you were dreaming of. So pay attention to what you want to manifest and write it down. Like I said in the other video last night, write down in your journal exactly what you want as if you have it. So I'm so happy and grateful I have the house with 4 bathrooms. And I'm so happy and grateful I have enough energy and people to help me clean those said 4 bathrooms. Okay? Because who cares if you have 4 bathrooms if nobody wants to clean them? All right? So I'd be happy with just 2 bathrooms. Okay? I have 2 bathrooms, but my stepson took over the other bathroom that used to be mine. Okay? But one day when he moves out, I'm going to get it restructured. and a new bathroom put in. Okay, nobody knows about that, but you guys. Okay, don't tell anybody. It's no big deal. It's old. It's an older house. It's like a 1970s look to it. So I like modern kitchen and modern bathrooms. Anyhow, so transformation, a huge change. Pay attention to your downloads, what you're getting from spirit, what you're feeling, what you're getting, the signs, the birds are coming. Little signs will come from heaven. And also speak their names. Speak the people that are in heaven's names and ask them for help, and they will help you. Manifest with intelligence. Don't hang on to losers. Okay, don't hang out with losers. It says it right here. Don't hang out with losers when there is a king or queen for you, waiting for you. If you are hanging out with the loser, the king or the queen can't get to you. Because they're like, oh, he or she is busy with that loser that they have, so they don't need me. Okay? Sometimes you have to spend time alone. And that's when you figure out exactly how you want to spend the rest of your life, or how you want to spend the next couple of years, or how you want to spend the next 5 years. Okay? Some school or level of career or marriage. Okay, so some school, meaning some training. Some of you are thinking about and have already signed up that you need to go up higher in your career. So that means a workshop or a class. Don't worry, you could probably take it online, but some of you are going to go through some sort of training. But it's just keep in your head. It's what the end reason is, why you're doing this all. Because, yeah, it'll disturb your schedule, okay? But it'll come to an end, and then you'll get that certificate, or you'll get that job promotion, or you'll get that LLC. That's just somebody out there. And then also, there's a leveling up of a marriage or a relationship. Okay? All right. And the other side is blank. So, if you're interested in this reading, like I said, there's several parts to it. Okay, now I'm just going to read the cards. I couldn't read them the other night because I'm half blind in the car and it was dark. Okay, so the divine parents, this has to do with your parents, Taurus. The divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. They made mistakes, everybody does. The angels are helping you heal from any pain associated from your mother and father. And that is true. That's the parents card. Then we have shine from within. Looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. It's a time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. So don't forget self-acceptance. Go outside. It's time to go outside and tune into the powerful peace of nature. That's why I love being out here right now. I hear the chimes going. I see my dogs. Okay, it's time to go outside, tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you feel, whenever you feel, and feel at one with your habitat. Okay, I know I screwed up reading that, but I can't read it again. Basically, go outside. Go outside more. Even if you like Devin will give me every excuse not to go outside. It's too hot for me. I can't do the heat with my diabetes. And yeah, it might be true. But you could sit on the bench, or you could sit under this nice little thing. He won't. He won't. Even the pool is hot. So go in the pool. Cool off. He won't. Okay, I'm gonna go in the pool though, but I've been trying to take care of like my traveling and things that I have coming up. Okay, stargazing. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. So, looking up at the stars, looking up at the moon. Even if you're standing out there for 5-10 minutes, think about how many times you don't go outside and you're a hermit. I am too. I'm guilty of that too. I've been staying in a lot lately, and then even when I went out yesterday, it was so hot, it feels like it's 105. But I felt better that I got out, and then I went to the store to get my declutter of my hair and a whole bunch of stuff. Managed spending $200 in the store. But that's always the supermarket. So stargazing will give you some answers that you are looking for. Aren't these cards beautiful? These are my fairy cards. Light. The fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation, and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. So when you feel like you're really down because you have a problem, and that's what causes the doldrums and the depression, right? Because you feel like you're never going to get rid of the problem. Or you could be like what I was saying last night in the car. You can have the feeling like everything's going okay, but I feel impending dread. Okay? That could be the devil. That could be just negative energy that you're letting in. And we have to hit that with the sword. We have to cut that with Archangel Michael's sword, and say, no, let me replace that thought with 3 happy things. And they could be little things like, I made a really good cup of coffee, I made a really good meal, or at least I got out and drove in my car today, or I took care of my traveling arrangements. Whatever it is, it could be a small thing, could be a big thing. Could be I did a load of laundry and I'm happy that I finished it, you know? That's how we get the light. Come together. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps get the job done. So that's why it's push yourself to get with a group. And you know who the group is. Push yourself to get with them. Journey. I think I read this one. It's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure that you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. That's for some. Okay. And I think I did the angel cards in the car. Throat chakra. The angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. Yeah, watch the words that come out your mouth, and always speak your truth. If you're angry, it's okay if you're angry, but just keep the curses at bay, because I almost choked to death because I was angry in my car, and I was making a turn into the parking lot, and I said something I was angry about out loud. And I almost choked to death in my car. So I was chewing a piece of gum. Apparently, that was too many things for me to do. Okay. All right, 23 minutes and 55 seconds. Okay, guys, I hope you liked that reading. It doesn't just have to be for Taurus, but Taurus, I did you. I did you good. Okay. Anyway, I love you, and please watch all the parts, and even if you're not a Taurus, just to support me, that's all I ask. I love you guys, and now I gotta go feed these guys because they're grilly. You want to eat dinner? You want dinner? Do you want dinner? You do? You want dinner? You want dinner? Okay. All right. Bye, guys. I love you. Namaste. Sorry that I look a hot wreck, but this is my face, and I'm sticking to it.